touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go, Jack. Ready.
Richardson to the air on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. This one complete to Alec Pierce. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Cougar 19.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he's got it. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it here with Portis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this 1st quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
One down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Carr. And this one taken in by Olave. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. A give. This is Kamara. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
No. 2nd down and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
You're mine.
Shotgun now for Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Got it. Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. It's 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Okay, ready? Chop alert, chop alert. Hey, check that, street. Hurt.
Now a give, left side, it's Portis. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 36.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Richardson looking to throw. Then Woods has it complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
They'll give this up the middle to Portis. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here we go, strike! Check smash.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Taylor, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here we go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
19 tight. Rig alert. Ready?
Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Richardson looking to throw this. They set up the screen to Portis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
70 Rangers, 70. Hurt.
Now it's Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman from 6 yards away. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
One down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Carr completes it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. It's Miller, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now. Express.
Miller, the man in motion. Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Shaquille Barrett providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know After the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? Let's go.
Now Richardson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown. Alec Pierce. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He finds his man, Pollard. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
One down.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Get it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 1 second, all that remains. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. An inside give. Here's Portis. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On the give, here's Portis. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Now 3rd down and 7. This pass left side to Downs. And he's got this down to the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Panther Street.
Running right, Portis. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They hand it off to Portis, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Portis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Richardson to throw.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Miller in motion right. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Carr. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Ready.
They'll run it here with Portis, able to power through. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hey, check that. Street. Hey, Crash.
Now a carry for Portis. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 10. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be...
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25.
That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
122 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
A run with Portis. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Ready, ready.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 10. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
This is what you get paid for. Right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
734.
Now Carr, got to have this one. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now Carr again. Eluding the pressure right. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Groupie for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
Go, check. Go, check. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Check. Hurt. Ready.
On the toss, this is Clinton Portis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Right there, hurt.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go now.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots.